Hello, everybody. I'm back. I'm very sorry that I left you with Sarah last week. Hopefully you guys have finished watching, and I know it was a little bit longer than the normal weekend update. I'm just busting her chops. She did a great job, but Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully you guys didn't miss me too much. I did get away to Turks and Caicos last weekend. Meredith and I took a little 3-day trip to celebrate our 20th anniversary, and it was fantastic. I got to come home to all the snowstorm Monday night, so that was fantastic, but hopefully you guys have had a good week. I know that most of you are happy that your kids are finally getting back to school here a little bit. But hopefully we can get the spring market in full effect. Hopefully the snow stays away this weekend, so everybody will come see our listings, buy those listings, and there's bios, or dig out from the holes and start buying some houses for us. So let's jump into all the great things going on at Samson this week and coming up next week. So first we're going to dive into our weekly market report. Obviously a slower week around the marketplace that last week, getting going, New Year's and all that kind of fun stuff. So these stats can be a little bit weird. We had 13,000 showings. Well, 61% more than a week before because that was the slowest week of the year. So it can be a little bit deceiving, 15% less than. I'm really going to look forward to these next week when we're kind of clear from holidays. We can kind of compare more apples to apples. The way weeks sit year over year can be a little bit weird. But 600 contracts written last week, which is a little bit down from the year ago at this time. Our new listing, 750. That's pretty good. It's funny, it's up 100% from the week before. It shows you there were a lot of listings going that Christmas and New Year's week. But we're going to see this number start taking off here. And we've already started to feel that this week, because remember, this is last week's data. And when all the stuff I read in Facebook groups and all the other kind of stuff out there, active listings, just 5,268. Still a lot more than we had at this point last year, 16% more, which is kind of the way we track that number a little bit. We look at Northern Central Virginia, 3,600 showings, up a lot from last week, down from the week before. 209 contracts, again, similar. We're kind of in this weird thing where the year ago numbers are off a little bit because of where the first week sat, and the week ago is obviously going to be a lot higher because of, the week before was Christmas and New Year's and all the holidays. New listings, 216. That active inventory is still very relevant, though, 1,800, 8% more than at this point last year on the marketplace. Baltimore Metro, again, showings down, contracts down, but up from the week before. New listings, 466. There's active inventory, 3828, 10% more than a year ago at this time. So I like to look at that number to see where we are compared to that. Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle, 1,376 listings on the market, about 19% more than we had at this point last year. All the other numbers fairly relevant the same way. 152 new listings, actually up from a year ago and a week ago. So that's one thing that's actually a perk for here. And actually the showings, 1,342, 12% up from a year ago and 46% up from a week ago. So Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle is outdoing the numbers in both sides. So great stuff overall in our market. And we're going to see this stuff really start to cook with gas here, hopefully in the next couple weeks. Our top performers for last week's rock stars. So on our top 5 individual performers by volume, Robert Jones, great job, Robert. Dilyara Daminova, fantastic. Number 2, Christine Martin, bringing it down there in Maryland, great job. One of our newer Samson Properties family members, Micah Dianda, great job. Number 4 there, Micah, fantastic job in volume. And Ritu Desai, she's not one of our newest Samson Properties members. She's been here since 2003 like I have. So great job, Ritu. Our top 5 in transactions for the week, Micah Dianda, Robert Jones, Melanie Davis from One Street Team, Prudence Wafo, and Dilyara Daminova. So great job to all of our great top 5 performers in transactions and volume. Our top 5 teams in volume, Shepherd Homes Group, Jason Cheperdeck leading the way there. Great start to the year. The Redstone Group, number 2. The One Street Company, number 3. The Casey Samson team, number 4. And Carolyn Young Homes team, number 5 in volume for the week. Great start to the week for to the year for some of our great teams. Top 5 in transactions, Shepherd Homes Group with the double 1 this week. Redstone Group, number 2. One Street Company, number 3. Carolyn Young's Homes, number 4. And the Casey Samson team, number 5. Great job to all of our top teams, getting the year off to a good start. All right, announcements and news. Wednesday, Samson Live. We're going to be live with our sales meeting, our first one of the year. Remember, it's now at 9 o'clock, Zooms. Wednesday, January 15th. I want everybody to log in there. Let's get some great ideas going. Let's see how the market's starting for the year. Let's see some great things coming. We'll get some top producers to come in and give some great tips for us, get some great guests. So remember, you can now log in from wherever you're at, 9 to 10, 10:15-ish. Remember, we're not doing all the names in there. Sarah and I taped those separately, and we're going to send those out to you. So we're going to read out all the Cardinal contracts for December. We're going to take a video and send that out. All the new agents that joined us in December, we're going to send those out. And then we're going to do the top performers by state and for our whole company. We're going to do a separate video. We're going to send all those out. So the sales meeting is really just about, what's going on in the marketplace. Have a couple great guests. Have some great conversation. We want you to be a part of that. So we'll see you Wednesday morning on Zoom for that. Show some of the images from last time. We had Dustin and Carrie and Casey on there providing some great tips, and apparently Sarah was trying to fly away with her arms as well during the sales meeting. So great still shots that Justin and Zach were able to squeeze off there. We're still doing a ton of lunch and learns. We got a lot of great family members joining December and January. Wait till you hear some of the great people we've got joining and some of the great announcements we're going to make. It's going to be fantastic. But you've got a great opportunity to introduce anybody you think is interested to us. Either join Samson.com. They can schedule one-on-ones with us, phone, Zoom, email, or in person. And they can come to a lunch and learn. You can come with them, get a great meal. Richmond, Annapolis, Leesburg, Frederick, National Harbor, Gaithersburg, Whitewater. That's just in the next couple weeks. So full schedule, always on joinsamson.com. Bring them in. You can get those recruiting rewards as well if you introduce them to us. Recent contract trends. Zach's going to blow this up for me because I want to be able to you guys to dive into this. So this doesn't have a ton of data because this last first week of the year didn't have a ton of contracts in it. So it's a little bit skewed than most. We normally get about double the contracts just to kind of give some perspective there. But our contract price and days on market, normally this direct correlation. So higher than list prices, blue up top, 14%. 28%, 28%, 0 to 7 days, blue in the bottom, 22%, 29%, and then West Virginia or Maryland, D.C., we didn't have any. There were less than 7 days on the market, but you can see there's normally a good direct correlation there between the blues, the whites, and the blacks. If you're on the market less, you're going to get more for your contract. So good data there. Most people still doing financing, about 85% across the board there. Only about 10 to 29% on our different jurisdictions getting seller subsidies put in. Most people getting financing. Most people getting appraisals, or at least 2/3 of the people getting financing that. Home inspections looks like about 2/3 to 90% across the board getting home inspections. Our contract to closes, nothing really crazy there. Most of them 16 to 30 days. That one at the bottom we love. Now, yes, half the data this week, but I still love that it's shooting out the numbers we like. 97% of people are getting paid by our comp in the contract. 97% of those are 2% or higher as far as the comp getting paid. So, we're sticking to getting paid as part of it, which is great. And I think that that's going to continue to stay a part of it as long as us as agents continue to show that value. And we continue to tell the sellers as listing agents, be ready to be prepared to pay this. It's just a part of the whole equation. It's just an accounting error where it's changed, but be prepared to pay that buyer's agent so we can get top dollar for our home. SOAR we've got coming up in the Lake Ridge office on Thursday, 10 to 12. We're going to teach a class on selling your value with Lynn Hamilton. Always the great stuff. And then we're going to do deeds and trusts with Shanna Glatz, one of our great attorneys at Cardinal Title Group. That'll be in our Lake Ridge office Thursday the 16th. So look forward to that. Remember, you can always go to the Cardinal Nest or Samson University to watch some of the great videos that we've got coming up. Casey did a great one looking back at 24 and surviving 25. I know it rhymes, but I don't love the surviving part. Really, I like his intention here, but I want to make sure it's clear. We're all going to thrive in 25. I like that word better. But what he means by surviving is this. If you don't get a handle on where prices are and where they are in the marketplace for your sellers, and you go in as the listing agent that does whatever they say, you're going to be struggling to survive. Get a handle on pricing and how to convey pricing to the seller, and you're going to thrive in 25. So great video to watch if Casey's out there. Steve did a great one on MVR contract updates last week, that some of the new updates that came out January 1st. We had a great class with Steve Black on AI, social media, and personal branding. That's all up on the Nest. You can watch all those videos, so good stuff. The other one I love to go back and take a look at, if you say, what do you mean by pricing, get a handle on pricing, go to watch that How to List Your Home in 7 Days on Samson University that Casey and I did. I think Casey put some great stuff out on that, and that's got some great staying power. That's going to be true of any listing appointment you walk into, and everybody's walking into a lot of them in January to April. Make sure that you've got those things on the top of your mind so you can keep your sellers in the jet stream and out of the mud. Some upcoming classes for this week. On Monday, we've got a Zillow Showcase training. Guys, I'm not going to tell you I'm a Zillow salesperson, but I will tell you with 100% certainty, if I was listing homes today, I would buy a showcase ad on every single one of my listings. For $250, you're going to get the seller more exposure, you're going to get yourself more exposure, and you're going to get more opportunities, and you're going to help win the listing at the table. Now, how to win it somewhere with that webinar, if you're like, what does all that mean, Donnie? Go to that webinar 11 to 12, and you're going to see some of that value that I'm talking about and why you should do it. Tuesday, we did postpone Lynn's Jumpstart class from this Tuesday because of the snow. It's now going to be next Tuesday in studio here in Chantilly all day. Come. If the choices you make today are the consequences you're accepting for the future. If you don't like what you did last year and you want to be better, start by doing better. Get in here, take Jumpstart, take the classes, change something about your business. Sitting around and waiting for business to fall out of the sky is not a good solution to how you're going to build your business in 2025. So get in here, Jumpstart. Whether you sold 0 homes last year or 25 homes last year, I promise you get to that class. It will help you sell more homes this year and give a fresh perspective on some things that you can help do to build your business. So thanks to Lynn. Looking forward to that on Tuesday. If you aren't in here for some reason, you can do What Would You Hire Yourself is the topic that Sam's going to teach about as our free group coaching class 10 to 11. And look, I said that the other day in an HQDU, and it comes across a little harsh, but would you hire yourself? If you wouldn't, then you need to get yourself ready to the respect that you would hire yourself. And also, when you walk into a listing appointment or a buyer appointment, do you believe that they should hire you? Because if you don't believe it, they're not going to believe it. So if you're falling short of that mark right now, you need to educate yourself up, prepare yourself up with materials, or if those two things seem like too far of a leap, find a team. Find a buddy, find a team that can help build your confidence up, build your materials up, build your stuff up so that you can get to that point. Because if you walk into an appointment and you don't believe they should hire you, then they're not going to. Or if they do, it's just a matter of time till you're concerned that you're going to mess it up. So it's a great topic. I love there with Sam, but would you hire yourself? Is a great intro into making sure that you're the realtor that you need to be successful. So love that. HQDUs, we had a great time at Tyson's on Wednesday. Got a lot of coming up here. National Harbor on the 26th or 22nd. Charlestown on the 29th. Gainesville on February 5th. And DC NOMA. Those 4 are already on the books. So excited about those. I will pre-announce as maybe we'll have more people now come. January 22nd, National Harbor. I'm very sad I'm going to miss you, but I am booked to go to Inman. I've got a bunch of meetings up there in New York at the Inman conference, and I do think it's important for me to be there because I think we're always trying to learn stuff that's going to help our company become more successful. So I'm going to go up there for about a day and a half, 2 days, and that happens to fall on that date. So I'm very sorry to miss you guys. I will hopefully catch you all soon, and you guys be nice to Sarah during the Q&A if you could for me. Sample HQDU, these are on the education page on the Nest. So you can see all the great things we teach at HQDU. The other thing we're going to do this year is we're really going to reach out to you guys, your office leaders, ahead of time, a month, 2 months ahead of time. So talk to your office manager about the topics that you want taught, because we're going to have a little bit more variety in some of our HQDUs this year and some of our meetings that we're talking about. We're excited about that. All right. Digging into all the classes we have next week. Make sure nobody's missing anything. Get your week off to the weekly boost with Lynn Hamilton. Get you jump started for that week, Monday at 10:30. Zillow Showcase 11 o'clock. Print marketing class 3 o'clock with Thomas Sullivan, our marketing team. Monday night in White Marsh, they're going to do a vision board night, 5 to 7. There's a link on the Carl Nest. Get up there, do a good vision board for your year. If you can't envision it, you can't achieve it, right? Free coaching with Sam Tuesday morning. Would you hire yourself? We talked about Jumpstart all day here in Chantilly. Bowl Trail classes with Will. He's doing a great job with those. Website settings on Tuesday. He'll have more classes throughout the week. Vision board party in Fairfax, 12 to 2 o'clock on Tuesday, 12 to 2 o'clock. So a lunchtime class there. Sky Slope training. We've got our sales meeting, 9 o'clock virtual. Remember, everybody can jump in now. Bright MLS 2024 year in review. This is a 12 o'clock virtual class. Another Bowl Trail class with Will on Thursday about hashtags, campaigns. Guys, there's ways that you can create a lot of free marketing, free business using hashtags and campaigns through Bowl Trail that you guys might not even be aware of. So Masterminds $2.5 to $5 million group is Thursday morning. Learning Trails Q&A lessons with Lynn, Thursday at 1 o'clock. That's her Thursday class. And then your marketing class with Lynn at 2:30. So she has great 2 virtual classes Thursday. Great opportunity to jump in with Lynn, get your questions answered, and learn some more stuff from her virtually. Friday morning, wake up early with Aladdin, fast track commercial training 8:30. Contract training every week at 10. It looks like G-Car and DC Noble Davis focus this week. Friday, financing with First Heritage at 10. Real Scout Q&A with Stephanie. And then next Saturday, the 18th, is our dual career mastermind for our mastermind for dual career agents. Saturday morning, 9 to 10 a.m. So hop in there. I know a lot of our stuff's during the day, so it's a great opportunity for you to hop in with our crew off hours Saturday morning. Dave leads that group. So awesome stuff there. Guys, things are fantastic. I hope your New Year was great. I can't tell you how many great things we have going on here, how excited I am for 2025. You can probably hear it in my upbeat voice today, but I'm just excited. I want some of the snow to melt. I know a lot of you guys love it, but it just gets in the way of canceling stuff and so on. I'm just excited. I think that we've got lots of great things coming in the market. We've got a lot of great things going on at Samson. And I think it's going to be the best year yet. So get out there, connect with people, get to the classes. I think I want to help, and all of our staff want to help your 2025 be better than your 2024. And the way to do that is get out and engage with us. But thank you so much for all the great things that you helped us accomplish in 2024. We'll have some of those numbers and some of those awards coming up here in the next couple weeks. But we just couldn't do it without all of you guys' hard work and the way you're building our brand and reputation. Also, that support of Cardinal Title Group. It is invaluable. We need that to continue to help fill our coffers, to help us pay for all the great things that we're doing here. I'm going to throw in one last thing as I close here. I know Sarah sent one email. You've got to get all your stats in Bright, and I think that actually expired today, the 10th. But we're going to start tabulating our awards for the year. We need everything in Bright. We can't just say, well, I've got this off market, this off market. We got to go by Bright. It's one source for everything. Make sure that everything's in there that you need. Reality is we're probably not running until Monday. So if you're watching this, make sure it's in there. But we put today as the cutoff date because we got to start running the awards so we can decide who gets them, and then we can go in because they got to build the plaques and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll announce when the award ceremony and all that is coming up here. But we're so thankful for all of you. Thank you for all your hard work, your support, your loyalty. It's going to be a fantastic year, and hopefully we'll see you in sales meetings and classes and all over the place next week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.